Hey everybody, and welcome to Leo Green Studios. Today we have a special versus battle.
Yes, that's right. In this today's episode, we're going to
Starbart ready
versus my own version.
Yeah, I got this. Starbart liquid ready to pour for our
versus my own recipe
acrylic pours.
for creating my own liquid pours.
Versus,
well, I was so rudely interrupted, that is.
well, pardon my interruption, but folks, today we're going
There
to
is
see
a lot
which
of
one works better.
Pluses about
The
using
one,
mine.
the Starbart versus
The amount of stuff that I can get for $60 with this is about $60 as well.
recipe
And
concoction.
it'll probably go a lot
Let's
longer
use up
than
first.
that direction. It's more cleanup because it's just more stuff. And
Okay,
I
with
don't
the
think
Starbart,
my method is
recipe,
all that hard.
It's already made.
to do a good job.
This is about $14. I think I paid about $5 for this. So each one of these sections, this is about $60 worth of paint that I'm gonna do my pour with.
Well, I have the basic colors with this. You need the primary colors. I think I just got green, and I just said I'm okay with not
I
having
come
the other
out
ones.
a lot,
But you need
cheaper
black and white.
This route,
You need
this is a lot faster.
the glue
It may be
right here, so I got a lot
less
of glue. And
messy.
I have some silicone stuff to actually help make this stuff float and get great sales, because when you're doing liquid pours, the sales are what sells it. Like I did that, huh? Nice.
Well, look, Leo, don't go patting yourself on the back so fast. The sales that sells it.
Well, that's a foregone
what's really gonna
conclusion
sell it
who the best Leo
is
is.
the quality that you're gonna get with this mixture, and the reliability that you know is gonna
It's
be
not him.
consistent the whole time.
Not at all.
With your recipe, that might not always happen, but we shall see. May the best Leo win.
All right, I'm going to take over the show for a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to create your own acrylic painting pours, okay? So with my recipe, I'm going to do thirds. I'm going to use a third of the glue, paired with a third of the paint itself, the acrylic paint. I'm going to use a third of the water, and I'm going to squeeze about a teaspoon of the all into the colors, except for the black and the white. So I'm not going to use the black and the white. The black and the white are going to be heavier than the other one. So I want them to kind of sink so it can create the cells. Okay. All right. So through the magic of time lapse, I'm going to let this go. Okay, I finally have all of my colors mixed up for the pour. I have my setup with my container and my canvas. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pouring the paint in some type of pattern first, or keep some kind of color scheme when I do this in mind, or keep this in mind. So. The color scheme I have in mind is probably a triadic color scheme. And I'm gonna cover it with the black paint. and I'll use the white as a base underneath it. So shake well. And I'll begin. Okay, so now that I have my pattern, and I believe it's enough of the paint to fall off the edges of the canvas, I'm gonna start to pour the canvas and try to get it to flow over the entire piece of canvas board. It's okay if it starts to drip off. I actually do want it to drip off. Okay. So my last thing I'm going to do now is to use the black. And what I'm going to do with the black, I'm going to cover the edges with a couple lines of the black paint. Take that from you. Lines of the black. And I'm going to take the paper and I'm just going to let it kind of flow over the top. Okay. I'm already starting to see some cells start to develop. I'm going to actually try to get it to flow over the edges all the way some more. I'm going to kind of manipulate it a little bit how I want it to be. And actually hit the corners with a little bit more black right there, so it can flow off. Not too bad. I'm going to use the heat gun to actually see if I can develop and push some of the cells out a little bit more. on the heat gun. Oh my goodness, look at those cells just start to pop out. Okay, so now I'm going to hit it with one of my favorite tools, the blowtorch. Art that's smoking. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit for a while. It'll take probably a day, and then I might cover it with some resin depending on how it comes out. So there we have it. This is not that hard to do. It's a lot of things that I like about this method. This is cheaper. I get to, my money goes a lot longer. Then it will probably go with that stuff over there. Okay, so you made some good points, but one thing I'm gonna say is this is a quicker method, easier method. When I bought these, they even have their own color scheme to pour. So you can kind of stick with the color scheme that they chose, or you can add your own. I'm gonna do a little bit of mixture of both, okay? Okay, I think I'm gonna go with some of these neon colors to do. And I'm gonna test out to see if this is easy to do. Will I have the same results? Okay. Again, I'm going to use these colors that I have already. They're already mixed up. And I am going to use some of these things that I used earlier just to kind of contrast, where I'm going over with a dark color. Or hold on, we have some jet black right here. I'll use their jet black. We'll just stick with it all the way together. More drops of color. So let's see. There's some blue right there. And then some more of the green. Some more of the blue. A little bit of the green.
I really like how it's coming out so far. So the method that I have with store-bought ready to mix liquid pour acrylic is looking good right now. It's really bright, it's really vibrant. I'm going to use my heat gun to see if I can create sails on it. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a little time to dry, and then after I let it dry, I'm gonna come back to it and we're gonna compare these two. And we're gonna see which one of these two Leos did a better job. Okay, so on my first test, when I'm doing a versus against my own mixed and made acrylic pours versus store-bought acrylic paints, I've noticed I'm getting more cells in my coverage, and I think I would even have a brighter art piece if I didn't put so much black over the top, because I'm getting like small cell coverage in some spots. In the version I have over here, it's very bright. Everybody, it sounds like he's telling me that the store-bought is actually nicer by saying it's brighter. I don't have the sails in this one as much as I would like it to be, like they have in that one. But overall, I'm happy with the results. I think both of them, if they even work together, they might make an actual wonderful pour. Seems like to me, we're gonna have to do another one. Another one, you say? Sounds like that's the best idea he's had all day. Gonna make this one a lot simpler. Try this again.